Today on ZZZ Made Easy, we're simplifying the kit of Seed. If you want a more in-depth breakdown, check out my full How to Play Seed guide. Seed is an S-rank electric attacker who fights alongside the awesome Seed Senior mech. While on field, Seed's attacks build up Steel Charge, which is her resource bar. Seed can hold 150 Steel Charge max. When she reaches 120 charge, Seed Senior can do Downfall, which is Seed's main damage move. Seed's core passive requires you to run a second attack agent who will become Seed's Vanguard. When the Vanguard uses EX Special, Seed gains an Onslaught buff. When Seed uses her EX Special, the Vanguard gains a Direct Strike buff. Both buffs grant 1000 attack and 30% crit damage. They last for 40 seconds, and when both are active, Seed and the Vanguard enter the besieged state, which grants another 25% damage. When the Vanguard or Seed consume energy, half of that amount will become Steel Charge back for Seed. From her addition ability, Seed can restore 2 energy to her Vanguard every second when attacking on field. Seed's main damage moves will also get 30% damage and ignore 25% of the foe's electric res. To summarize, Seed is not asking, she demands you run a double attack team. Seed will be the primary on-field attacker, and she'll give various buffs plus energy to the Vanguard. The Vanguard will generally act more like a sub-DPS. When they use their EX specials, they're gonna feed Steel Charge back to Seed. Seed's basic attack string is a 4-part combo that grants around 40 Steel Charge. After the 4th basic, press or hold the button to begin Seed Senior's Slaughter Punch. This has full iframes, but doesn't grant Steel Charge. During Seed's 4th basic laser attack, she will have a built-in automatic dodge. If you press basic attack during this dodge, you can trigger Seed's dodge counter, which is fairly strong and grants around 25 charge. Seed's quick assist will use the same animation as the dodge counter, but it grants a lot less Steel Charge. After the dodge counter or quick assist, you can chain into the Slaughter Punch with another basic attack input. Once Seed has 120 Steel Charge, after any Slaughter Punch, press or hold basic attack one more time to start Downfall. You can swap off as soon as Seed Senior begins moving backwards to buff with a support or start attacking with your Vanguard. Seed's EX Special can be held once you have 60 energy. Seed will channel a barrage of missiles, consuming energy, and a full cast will grant around 60 Steel Charge. After a full channel, Seed will automatically do the Slaughter Punch. Now, if you don't do a full channel, you can also begin Slaughter at any time once Seed reaches 120 Steel Charge by holding basic attack. Keep holding the button to go right into Downfall. Seed's chain attack grants slightly less than 30 Steel Charge. Her ultimate will grant a set 60 Steel Charge and has a gigantic damage multiplier. If Seed has 120 charge after the final slam, you can also press or hold basic attack to skip to Downfall immediately. Extremely high amounts of burst damage. Overall, Seed wants to do Downfall as much as possible. When on field, try to do the 4th basic attack or dodge counter, as those moves grant a lot of charge. Channeling EX Special into Slaughter plus Downfall will be Seed's general damage combo. Her ultimate does an incredible amount of damage and can set up another Downfall right after. Seed will have a lot of innate crit damage bonuses, but not a lot of crit rate. That will be the main stat you want to focus on for builds. Seed's signature is Cordis Germina. It grants nearly 40% crit rate, 25% electric damage, and 20% defense shred to basic attacks and ultimate. It's a super easy to use signature. Among other S-rank options, any of the crit rate / crit damage W engines will do. For A-Ranks, Mercado Desire and Cannon Rotor are the only crit rate options. You can use Starlight Engine, but Seed already has a lot of attack, so maybe avoid an attack buff for 3rd ally. To empower her strong ultimate, you can use Street Superstar. Seed will have a dedicated drive disc set in version 2.2 called Dawn's Bloom. It can grant 55% basic attack damage, which is to further buff up Downfall. Woodpecker Electro 2-piece will be nice for extra crit rate, and you probably need a crit rate Partition 4 drive disc unless you have good substats. For Partition 6, it should always be percent attack, and Partition 5 can vary depending on a few factors. With signature, and if not running an attack buffing ally, then you could use percent attack here. Otherwise, pen ratio and electric damage will do fine. Generally, just go with the one with the best substats. Seed is going to be locked into running a double attack team, be open to experimenting, but typically Seed's the main carry, the Vanguard is secondary DPS. You're going to want a stunner or support 3rd ally. I would suggest using the off-field stunners like Trigger, Jifufu, or Polka for maximum field time. Asher's quick assist can make swapping out smoother, but Nicole and Rena can set up their buffs during Seed's Downfall Slam. Later, in version 2.2, Orphe and Captain Magus are going to be the first proper attacker who focuses on sub-DPS off-field combat. Orphe wants a lot of energy, which Seed provides, so they should be a great duo. For other Defense Force agents, we got zzzero Ambi and zz11. Even though they typically want to on-field themselves, you can use them just for EX Special quick swapping. Other similar attackers for this can be Billy and Nekomata. Hugo is a bit different in that he specializes in ending the stun phase early while also refunding days. His unique playstyle does work decently well with Seed. For the other attack agents, they want a little more field time. Evelyn's chain attacks can swap off with Seed's downfall for some nice combos. Judywen, Ellen, and Hadamasa can use their EOC specials, but then need to basic or dash attack after for their main damage. Corrin's gonna be a bit vulnerable, but Seed's downfall could set up a stagger, which can give her time to buzz all the enemy. Last Vanguard is Anton. He is also electric and loves Seed's energy generation, but you must spend all his energy to reactivate his EOC special. It's a little wonky, but I actually really like this duo. In conclusion, Seed is our first proper introduction to double attack team comps. She provides great buffs to the Vanguard, although most attackers aren't really set up to be secondary damage dealers. If you like unusual team comps though, then Seed will be great to have going forward. If you want to learn more about Seed, I go over way more details in my full How to Play Seed guide. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.